What's up, guys? It's William Roy, and you're watching the Overall Show. So, I really can't wait until we start the season. We got David Fizdale, we got Knick, Mitchell Robinson. As far as I'm concerned, I'm really excited for this season. I hope you enjoy the show, and yeah.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ron, and you're watching the Your Own Show, episode 10. So today I'm going to be talking about how the Knicks played last night against the Wizards, and I'm also going to be talking about, what I think about David Fizdale as head coach. So enjoy the episode, and yeah. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ron, and you're watching the Your Own Show. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ron, and you're watching the Your Own Show. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ron, and you're watching the Your Own Show. So today I'm going to be talking about what's up, guys. It's your boy Ron. So, like I said before, I'm going to be talking about last night's game, and also I'm going to be talking about David Fizdale and a little bit of the free agency and the draft picks, which is Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson. So let's do this. As far as last night, I've got to say we were pretty good. We were pretty goddamn good. I mean, we were going back and forth, and it was just so crazy, I was like, yeah, Knicks are back, woo, 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 woo. And I was just like, man, what a game, because of course we went to overtime, but man, oh my god, it was so good, and I hope we could continue this tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. So, but last night it was pretty good. We played pretty decent. Of course, we had a couple of technical fouls where, Morris just trash talked to our rookie, Mitchell Robinson, about something about focusing on his team, and I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, he should shut the F up, and basically, I don't know why Morris needed to trash talk to a rookie that early in the preseason. I mean, really? Do you really need to do that now? I mean, really? I know Brendan Jennings did it to his former team, who now I think plays overseas right now, but that was something different because he wanted to, play a game. But this is preseason, I mean, we just want to play a decent game, and that's it, Now, it did go to overtime, and, I was kind of like, oh my god, is this going to be a buzzer-beating shot? And, I was kind of like, shit, we're gonna go into a deep, bad, we're not gonna do good at this in overtime, we're gonna lose because, but with David Fizdale, on our side, we did a great job, and yeah, I mean, we just had that energy last night, so, what I think about David Fizdale is that I think he's one of the best coaches that I've ever seen who has that New York mentality, because ever since he came in as our new head coach, I was like, that's a coach we need. Because if he went to Miami, he had to learn it from Eric Spoelstra, because I knew that Eric Spoelstra had a little, of giving back to the community and, a little bit of that. So he has some experience of, giving back and, feeling good about the city. So, at least he comes from an environment like that. But also what I find from him is the same feeling that Liverpool's manager, Kalupli, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Liverpool's manager is the exact same thing. He's very into the team. He's very into the culture of, Liverpool and just the fans and giving it back. The soccer fans really need Liverpool to win a championship. So for Liverpool's manager to actually give back to the community and to give back to the fans and win a trophy, I was like, with David Fizdale, that's what we need. That's what David Fizdale has. He's giving back to the community. He's giving back to the city. He wants to win, and that's what we need. We need a coach who needs to win, and you know what? That's what Liverpool is doing. They've got a manager who wants to win a trophy, and I think that this year Liverpool is already going to do that. I think right after last year's loss against Real Madrid, they could win it this year. So with David Fizdale, I find the exact same thing because he won 2 championships with the Miami Heat. And you know what? He also coached LeBron James. I mean, that's a big resume, I mean, like that is a big resume. I mean, I haven't looked at his whole resume, but it's a pretty big one, I mean, despite the facts that you won 2 championships with the Miami Heat and went to Memphis Grizzlies, but the thing is that Marc Gasol wasn't, too mind-blowing about David Fizdale, or that's what I think, because I wasn't into the Memphis Grizzlies, I wasn't really, looking at the news for the Memphis Grizzlies and what they had to go through with David Fizdale. But I think with us, he's just going to bring back the community and the city and, just bring back to the fans. So I've got to say, thank you, Scott Perry and Steve Mills, because what they've done is they've actually done their research throughout the summer. And you know what? It's Scott Perry's second year, but overall, it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. I mean, really, I would have to give them A++, because first of all, it's hard work during the summer, but they got it through May, so thank God for that. And let me just let you guys know, if you kind of compare Liverpool's manager to our manager, they're so much alike. They don't care about the cons, they care about the pros, and they just, if we lose a game, Liverpool doesn't mind because they're moving forward into next games. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that's what Coach Fizdale is going to do. He's going to look into next game and he's going to be like, listen, we can't worry about this right now. We got to move forward. So I'm so proud that Fizdale is not looking at the cons and that he's looking at the pros, because the pros really, really matter right now. So, I'm just like, yes. And I'm like, it's so amazing just to feel that energy, sometimes whenever I see Liverpool play, and I'm not a big Liverpool fan, but my brother is a big Liverpool fan. Whenever I see those games, I'm like, shit, they know how to play, because they actually studied, and they probably had a meeting before the game even started, and they were probably like, listen, last game we didn't do so good, but this game we gotta work as a team, and we gotta play with each other, come on guys, we gotta rebuild, after that last game against Chelsea, 1-1, we gotta win this game, we can't lose. And so far they're doing so good, I mean, Liverpool's manager is he's already right over here, At first it was kind of I don't know what it was at first, but it was probably right over here, because we had of course they probably had a low roster, and then bit by bit, they were moving up and up and up until they got to here, because I don't know what was the history before that, but Of course, my older brother knows the history before that and the roster before that. So, you know, yeah. I mean, like look at us for an example. We had Isaiah Thomas as our head coach. We got we had who else? We had Larry Brown, I think. Who else? We had Mike D'Antoni. We had Mike Woodson. Although Mike Woodson, I'll give him a compliment because he did take us to a second place. He did take us to the second place of 2012 and 13. So you got to give Mike Woodson a big star. So, you know, that's not going to be a huge X. So Mike Woodson, good job. I'll give you a thumbs up on that because we also won the Atlantic Division champions or whatever it's called. Oh, conference. No, not championship. Conference. So I'll give him for that. And then, you know, we went back to losing, of course, because we had Phil Jackson, who we basically got poisoned. And we then had Derek Fisher, and then we fired him, and then we had Kurt Rambis, and then we put him back as an assistant, and then we put Jeff Hornacek, and then, oh my God. And until last year, we were like, that's it. He's done. Like, Jeff Hornacek, you're done. Go and lay down at the beach. Get your suntan lotion. Go to Phil Jackson. Go to Montana. Get some suntan lotion. Enjoy the sun wherever you're going to be. I don't care. Just stay away from New York. That's what I think. Although he was an okay coach. You know, he wasn't like an, oh my God, you know, we're going to win a championship. Because let's face it. His resume was this. No championships. He went to the finals with Utah, with the Utah Jazz, and that's pretty much about it. So, you know, he was kind of a shitty coach, you know, but not too shitty, just shitty. So, and I do remember my brother telling me that, you know, if a coach doesn't have a background championship experience, then there's no way that you're going to win as a head coach. I mean, like, for them to win a championship. So he was kind of right, so we had to get rid of Jeff Hornacek. But then we found a good head coach during May, and that was David Fizdale, who has 2 championships with Miami. And it's, I mean, really, if he wasn't on that coaching roster of Miami, I'm telling you, he wouldn't be winning nothing. But thank God he went to Miami and he won a couple of championships with LeBron James and Miami back in, I think it was 2012 and 13. And I think that's it, because then he got hired, I think, in Memphis or something. I don't know what came up later for him, but you know, he won 2 championships with Miami as an assistant coach. So thank God for that. And you know, I can't wait. I can't really wait for the season to start, you know. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm just pumped up, man. I'm really pumped up, you know. Yeah, so, you know. But anyways, guys, I want to give you a little preview of what's going to be for the next coming up games. So, the next coming up games, I'm just going to tell you for maybe a couple of minutes, is going to be this. Tomorrow is going to be the Brooklyn Nets against us, the New York Knicks. Then we're going back home against the New Orleans Pelicans on Friday. and then we will face the Washington Wizards again. And then on Friday, next Friday, we'll be facing the Brooklyn Nets. So just to recap, tomorrow is going to be New York Knicks against the Brooklyn Nets. On Friday, it's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans at home. And then the same thing, we're going to be playing the Wizards at home. And then same thing, and then we'll face the Brooklyn Nets at home. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also comment. Share it with your friends. Share it with your whoever. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. And yeah, make sure to like and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also check out my website. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, peace.